He is universally worshipped as the soaring, golden-throated frontman of Deep Purple. But Ian Gillan was actually the original voice of Jesus Christ in Andrew Lloyd Webber's legendary rock opera, Jesus Christ Superstar. In 1970, Webber heard Gillan's primal screams and recruited him to sing the lead role on the original studio concept album. Gillan's terrifyingly powerful vocals on songs like Gethsemane were absolute showstoppers. But when Hollywood came calling to offer him the starring role in the 1973 film adaptation, Gillan fiercely turned it down so he could stay on tour with his band. Gillan shockingly joined Black Sabbath in 1983 to record the album Born Again. The subsequent tour was an absolute chaotic disaster that literally inspired the legendary comedy movie This Is Spinal Tap. The band actually ordered a fiberglass replica of the Stonehenge monument for their stage set, but due to a massive communication error, the props were built so incredibly large that they wouldn't physically fit inside most concert arenas. Before Gillan, rock singers mostly belted or growled, but on Deep Purple's 1970 epic Child in Time, Gillan unleashed a series of glass-shattering operatic wails that completely revolutionized rock vocal techniques. He is widely credited as the absolute first true heavy metal screamer. His terrifying vocal performance on that specific track was the exact reason a young Bruce Dickinson decided to buy his first album, ultimately leading him to front Iron Maiden. Gillan's vocal range and power were so highly respected that it transcended rock music completely. In 2001 and 2003, the heavy metal pioneer was personally invited to perform alongside legendary Italian opera tenor Luciano Pavarotti. The two men completely brought the house down by singing the complex aria Nessun Dorma together, proving that Gillan's voice belonged in the absolute highest tiers of classical mastery. Despite being a massive global superstar whose music is constantly licensed for movies, Gillan completely unplugs from modern media. When journalists excitedly asked him about Deep Purple's classic track Child in Time being heavily featured in the massive Netflix hit Stranger Things, Gillan admitted he had absolutely no idea. He shockingly revealed that he doesn't have a Netflix account and actually doesn't even own a television set. Before helping invent heavy metal, Gillan and Deep Purple bassist Roger Glover spent years grinding away in a highly organized, clean-cut pop and folk harmony group called Episode 6. They sang gentle, breezy interpretations of Beatles songs and folk chestnuts. It wasn't until Deep Purple secretly recruited him in 1969 that Gillan finally let his terrifying primal voice